Guys, welcome to welcome to Restoration Revival. Anyway, guys, last video I was saying I was pulling back on some of my videos. Trying to start a business, so it's a bit hard to get the time. I can't really film working on customers' cars because they're paying me money to work on their cars and they don't want to pay for me setting up cameras and stuff like that. So I'll only do videos working on my own cars, but I can do progress videos on customers' cars as of when I'm off the clock, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I got to clean my shed out. I want to get all of this rubbish out of my shed. Oh, not rubbish, stuff, but I've got to get it out of here. Got to shift things around. Got to shift that shelf system there up to the opposite end of my shed. All of that, sorry, I forgot you weren't looking. All of that stuff there has to be gone because I want every inch of floor space that I can in this workshop because it's not very big and I have to fit more cars in here if I'm going to be running a business. So yeah, I'm on holidays after tomorrow, so yeah, I'm going to get stuck into that, reorganizing stuff and so forth. But my cars, I really want to get stuck into my 240Z. You've got no idea how much I want to get that on the road. But first, I'm going to go out and do a bit of work on the 620 because that's going to be my business card for the racing circuit. I've got to have it represent. So I've got to tidy it up a bit. I had it to a car show the other last weekend, so people have seen it in its current form. But yeah, I've got to tidy it up, and it's going to be something a little bit out of the ordinary. So yeah, anyway, I could spend money on something a little bit more modern and track worthy than the 620, but that's boring. This thing's got to stand out and people have got to notice it. So I've got to have something a little bit different out of the ordinary. I don't care if it's not that fast. That's not what I'm aiming at. What I'm aiming at is trying to attract attention because it will be my business card for my business. Trying to get people to know who I am, so to speak. So anyway, I'm going to take you outside and I'll show you what I am going to do to the 620 first up to get it ready for the track. There she is. Oh, it's locked. I think. We'll find out. Hang on. No keys. Hang on. I'll go get them. So I got the seat out and cleaned it up respectably enough. As you can see, this is what I'm dealing with. Ooh, it's definitely time to fix the floor. It's actually like that in all four corners. As you can see. So before I take this out on the track for a hill climb race, I've got to fix this because if I come off, my cab's going to go rolling off into the grass. So yeah, first thing is I'm going to get some paper and I'm going to make up a stencil to get the rough shape of what I need to cut out for tin. So yeah, I'll do that right now. Alright guys, as you can see, I've traced out where all the things have to be that I have indentations I've got to put in the floor, and where I've got to make the folds on the edge and the cut lines. So I've got to transfer this onto a piece of tin, and we'll cut it out and we'll start shaping. Okay, I've already transferred what I need to from the piece of paper to the tin. Now I've marked those swage lines there on the back side of the tin because I have to work it from that side to make it a rise and not an indent. So we'll go to the metal shaping room now, and we'll see what we've got to do. Oh yeah, not sure if you noticed, but I had a clean up in here. I've moved all the shelving unit up to that end there and got rid of all of this here. So now I've got more floor space in this area. Still got to put my rear suspension in the 240Z, so that's sitting there waiting. Clean up all that out there as well to make it look a lot neater and presentable. But it's getting there. A few more dump runs yet. I'm building a guitar. You can see it hanging right there. So I've just painted it so it's back there drying. Anyway, this room is still chaos. Washing machine, fridge, all of that's got to go. I'm moving all of that, so I'll have all of that area free. So I'll be able to spread myself out with my metalworking tools a bit. But back to this. So what we've got to do, yeah, I've got my metalworking bench in here with my post dolly mounted and the post dolly attachments. But yeah, what we got to do here is put these indents or risers, depending on which side of the tin you're looking at. Got to put those into the tin. So first thing we're going to do, I want to put this through the English wheel where I want to put the swage lines, because I've got to stretch the metal before I put it into the tin, indent it into the tin so it doesn't warp the tin. So you've got to stretch a bit of metal first. So I'll set that up. Sorry, it still looks a little bit untidy in here, guys. I will try and make it a little bit more professional in the near future. But yeah, what we're doing here is we're just stretching the metal out a bit with the English wheel. Probably can't see that on camera, but it's put some lumps in it. So that's stretched the metal where I need to make the swage lines. So now the tin won't warp so much when I do it. Alright. I'm going to set up the bead roller and we'll get into it. Okay guys, thought I'd do one off camera, but that's what I'm trying to achieve, because I'm still pretty new to this machine, so didn't want to look too silly by stuffing it up while you were watching. So we'll do another one. Where should we start? About there. this is how you fold a line that's not dead straight. It's got a bit of a curve in it for the edge of the where the sill panel goes, so can't do that with a straight pan brake folder, so this is the best way to do it. So I might drag it through. So you do, you fold up, give it a bit of upward pressure as it drags it through. I'm going to do it in a couple of passes. Just to make sure I get it. Alright, we're going to go again. There you go. And you just hammer that straight with your hammer and dolly. We'll do this side now. I've just got to tidy up that edge with a hammer and dolly, and it's great. I've got to put some shape around this area here now. I'll probably do most of that with the hammer and dolly. But that's the beginnings of a floor pan. Okay, I had to fold my edge back a little bit because there's another, I went out and looked at my floor pan and there's another swage line I have to make. So yeah. I'll just do it and then I'll show you. So got one of them. Oh, look at that! It fits! Nice. So, next thing on the list is to cut out the floor. But that's a day. That is a day. I'm done for the day. So that's got to be in the next video. So that's how I make a floor pan for a Datsun 620. I am quite happy with that. That is fantastic. I have been using nearly my whole restoration life of the last 15 years or so, I've been using zinc coated steel. Now, I did a bit of research and found that it's not so good. So I got myself some cold rolled steel, and I found it so much easier to work with. So much easier. So the cold rolled mild steel doesn't have the rust preventative properties of the zinc, but it's so much easier to weld, and doesn't give off the fumes when you're welding it, so you're not going to kill your lungs. That was a big selling point for me. That, and I was having trouble with the shrinker stretcher and with the zinc steel, because the zinc coating is quite hard, and the jaws weren't grabbing it on my shrinker stretcher. So yeah, I'm really liking the cold rolled steel at the moment, so it's going to make my life so much easier in the future. That'll be it for now, guys. I'm going inside, cook myself some tea. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, that's really important, and catch you next time. See ya!